Hi folks, Kevin Dervin here, and in this video I want to talk to you about and show you how to get your own unique domain name or URL to use with your online instant payday system. I consider this to be such a critical step in the online success blueprint and something that I highly recommend that you do anytime you're doing anything related to like affiliate marketing or using someone else's system like the online instant payday system, okay? See, when you completed step 5, you created your own unique lead capture page or URL that looks something like this. It's http://onlineinstantpaydays.net/ and then your username. Here, let me show you what that looks like. See, here's your if your username is KPD test, for example, here is your capture page URL. It's http://onlineinstantpaydays.net/ and then whatever your username is. So this is, in this example, it's KPD test. It would be whatever you set up to be your username with the system. But what you really want is your own unique domain name or URL that brings people to your lead capture page. For example, something along the lines of lovemyonlinepaydays.com, just for example purposes, okay? Let me talk about some of the reasons why you want your own unique domain name or URL, and then I'm going to actually go through the steps that I go through to get your own domain name secured and set up with the online instant payday system. First of all, the longer URL is always going to be subject to errors, okay? It's always going to be subject to typos that will cause leads to be sent to the root owner of the system, meaning me and not you. I see this all the time. People, when they're doing their own marketing and promoting online, they put a typo in their own longer URL or username, and it ends up sending their leads to me. If you forget to capitalize something, or you use a L instead of an I, or some other typo like that, it's going to cause leads to be sent to the root owner of the system. That's me and not you. Also, when some people see that / username, they recognize it as an affiliate link, and they tend to go and check out the root of that system at the .net or the .com, whatever it might be. So in this case, it would be onlineinstantpaydays.net. They go and they check it out at the root. So again, that's going to be sending leads to me and not to you. The goal of your marketing is to get you clicks and not send them to me. A few more reasons why you want your own unique domain name or URL. The unique URL is always going to get you more and better results than that longer affiliate URL is going to get. Number one, it's unique to you, so it's going to eliminate the possibility of any redundancy. Like you might see if a whole bunch of people are posting ads on a free advertising site or putting videos on YouTube or whatever, there's going to be a lot of that onlineinstantpaydays.net/ and then KPD test or KDervin or KPD marketing. There's just going to create a lot of redundancy across the internet, and that actually causes some problems with certain sites like Craigslist and Backpage tend to start blocking those domain names because there's so many of them that there's redundancy out there. Also, it's going to allow you to begin branding you as a business owner instead of just another affiliate. If you have your own unique domain name, myonlinepaydays.com or something like that, for example, and people go to Google that and see what this system is, it's always going to be pointing back to you and never pointing back to the the system that you're a part of. So it's just a much more professional process in the whole big scheme of things. And so that's why I want to show you how to get your own domain, okay? Here are the action steps that we're going to take, and I'm going to walk you through at this point. This is what I do. First of all, we're going to go search for a way to get a promotional code or a coupon for a domain so you can get it cheaper, okay? Domains are pretty cheap, but might as well get them even cheaper. Secondly, we're going to go ahead and purchase your unique domain name. And then later, we're going to come back and go through a process called mask forwarding so that your domain name points to your unique lead capture page. But there's some other steps in the online success blueprint that we're going to want to do first. So let's go over to Google and start with going through these action steps. And let me show you what I do to secure a new domain to use with a system like the online instant payday system. Okay, so I'm here at Google, and I'm just going to walk you through the process that I do every time I purchase my domains. Now, I purchase all of my domains from GoDaddy.com. You're absolutely welcome to purchase them from whoever you want, if it's cheapnames.com or cheapdomains.com, whatever the case may be. I use GoDaddy because they're the biggest. They've been around a long time. I know they're not going anywhere, so I know nothing's ever going to happen to my domains. So literally what I do is just start here at Google, and I would type in, for example, GoDaddy coupon, just that simple. And let's take a look at some of the results here. And you can see here about, not even quite halfway down, $2.95 new domain on GoDaddy. So let's click that and take a look and see what they got. Special offer, get a new domain for just $2.95 with this code. And then they provide a coupon code for me. So I would now come over to GoDaddy. I'm just going to open up another window and start searching for a unique domain. You have to make sure that the domain that you want to purchase is available. So for example, if I'm looking for myonlinepaydays.com, I always suggest .com, by the way. Don't use .net, .us, .info, or any of that other stuff. .com is the most common. People are going to be able to remember your domain if you keep it simple, something like myonlinepaydays.com. So we're going to go ahead and click the search domain and search to see if that one's available. And this one is not. Sorry, myonlinepaydays.com is already taken. No problem. I'm going to click on this GoDaddy logo, come back, just reset myself, and we'll just continue and we'll do another search. So let's search for the one that I listed before in the presentation here. Love myonlinepaydays.com. Again, I'm always going to suggest you're searching for the .com, so let's search for that. That's also a pretty good domain name. And boom, there we go. Look at that. This one's available. Good news, this domain is available. LoveMyOnlinePaydays.com. You can see that they've got it listed for $12.99. They're showing a $2 discount. But we don't need to pay $12.99 because we got a coupon to buy it for $2.95. So I would go ahead and just click continue and continue to the cart. Now, a couple of things here. I always only purchase my domains for 1 year at a time. And I refuse all the additional things that GoDaddy is going to try to upsell me, like personal protection and email and hosting and websites and all that other stuff. I don't need all that stuff. I just say no thanks to all of it, and I continue to the cart, and we'll check out, go through the checkout process. Now, I'm not going to walk you through that. Again, you're going to want to make sure, see how they try to set me for 5 years so they can charge me $73.85. Well, I don't know what I'm going to be doing 5 years from now, so I always just purchase 1 year at a time. And see, they're trying, after taxes and fees and stuff, it's $13.17. But again, when I proceed to the checkout process, I'm going to come back. I'm going to make sure I've got this code here. I'm going to copy and paste that code and apply it during the checkout process, and end up getting this domain for, after taxes and fees, maybe about $3.25 or something to that effect. So that's the whole process. Now, later on in another video, I'm going to show you how to come back, and we're going to mask, what's called mask forward this domain to your lead capture page. But there's some other steps that we need to take first. So go ahead and secure your domain using this process or wherever you want to buy a domain, and then I'll see you in the next video in the Online Success Blueprint.